Alright, so here we go. I certainly don't know a whole lot right now. Hopefully I can figure it out as I go. I'll take that one. $32, just for that. Well, I can't buy anymore. I think I've got pretty much everything equipped that I would... Let's do this.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Do we really need that again at this point?
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Damn right.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
Fucking robophobe.
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Good question.
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
There's not a whole lot that's very obvious about this murder. But I think I have an idea. Gotta listen to the statements.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi!
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim nor the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi. So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
I got that reference, by the way.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no
Evidence.
That's wrong!
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Seems a little convenient, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted it was Kaito. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize. There's a chance that Kaito is still alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Hmm? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I pull that logic?
Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me. The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
Maki, you look even more murderous than usual. I need to do well with this debate or I think she's actually gonna kill me.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
Man,
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic
I have to be
press is
perfect
rather
with this.
telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito, if you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
There we go.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand the be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Maki's claim appears solid, but I know it's not. She's wrong. We can't conclude Kaido is dead on that evidence.
He always...
Yes, because it was the left sleeve! He always did that with his right. That's it.
He's dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand the be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
I know what you want me to say.
He dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
I'll cut through your words!
It was the right arm, not the left.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Yep.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
So are several of our pieces of evidence.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on here? It seems you've made up your mind that Kaido is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Unless he's not the mastermind.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
I've got to be right about this. What? Excuse me?
An exisal?
I would not have predicted this.
What? Why is an exisal here?
Haha, whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Open the hatch. I want to see you.
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie! You guys thought I died? I would never. No way.
Again, open it up. Let me see you.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's what I'm wondering.
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
I don't believe you.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly the moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma. Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
I don't see anybody piloting that thing.
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exeasel, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this?
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the Academy.
You didn't answer the question.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
I don't believe it.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
I'm still not convinced. Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill him. He just told us all that he was the mastermind and the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exisal.
I'm still not convinced.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
Huh? What?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit. Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
This is my I don't believe you for a second face.
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
No.
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer.
We didn't then and we don't now.
But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Who's that?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends?
About time you spoke up for yourself, Shuichi.
That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place.
Right.
Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit?
No, he's not.
Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
Yes, I am.
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yippers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option? Is that really true? Are we just to leave it at that? Oh, boy. It's quick clock.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the
clock.
culprit.
Quick
We all
clock,
saw that
clock,
footage
clock.
from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
Kokichi killed Kaito with the hydraulic press. That's the consensus right now. But is that even possible?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong!
Missed the V-point, but I don't care.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No. I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose.
No, he wouldn't have, because he mentioned specifically, be careful with them, I only have 3.
It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
That too.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
Yes, we do.
No, we
Stop
do.
right there.
I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
There is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press.
This is it! There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
Good point.
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death.
There!
Looks like it was shot by an arrow.
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Sorry, I should say bolt.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
Search your heart. You know it to be true. No, it's not impossible. In fact, I can show you. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. Look, you know what I mean. That was mean, game. That was mean.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow?
No, actually.
If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
What's wrong with you?
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Damn right.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
No.
We couldn't go in the hangar.
Whoa!
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
I don't even need to hear the rest of the
What a
statements.
mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
Stop saying the word plain.
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Lady, for all I know, it was me. Chill.
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
Like I said, chill. We're not there yet.
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trials, too.
I've suspected him in a lot of the trials, to be honest.
You're always suspicious of your friends.
What do you want me to say?
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
What does that mean?
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Ahem.
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Okay, that was funny.
Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
So the video would show.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Would you shut up?
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
But only a few people did.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit.
You weren't there.
Maybe I'm the culprit!
God, here we go again. I'm glad I don't have ADHD. This would be a nightmare if I did. Okay, one at a time, guys.
I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
If
I
you
was only
are the
harnessing
culprit,
my magic!
then explain the crossbow.
There's a good magic source around
Doesn't
there.
matter at all.
So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm the number one suspect.
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
We should look at the inconsistencies in her testimony. Her testimony. There's a lie there somewhere.
Why am
I'm the number
the
one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
If
I was
you
only
are the
harnessing my
culprit,
magic.
What do you
Did
mean
you
by
explain the
punishing your
crossbow?
magic?
There's a good magic source around there. So I went
Then
there
who
empty
I'm the
handed.
number one suspect.
No, she didn't.
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot Kaito. Oh,
You are punishing my magic.
What do you mean by
explain the
punishing?
There's a good magic source. So I went
Then
there
who
empty handed.
suspect.
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot. Oh,
Why am
I'm the number one
but
suspect, because I was in the hangar.
Wait a second.
I was only harnessing my magic.
Do I have to fire that quickly?
What do you mean by punishing magic?
There's a good magic source around there. So I went.
I'm the number one suspect.
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Why am
I'm the number one
the
suspect,
culprit?
because I was in the hangar.
if you are the
What do you mean
then
by
explain the
punishing?
crossbow.
There's a good magic source around there.
Matter at all.
So I went
Then
there
who
empty
I'm the
handed.
number one suspect.
No! That is it!
Kokichi did it.
I'm the one who shot Kaito.
Wow, I'm confused.
I went
Then
there
who
empty-handed.
I don't think this is gonna work, because it's not
Kokichi did
I'm the one who shot Kite.
incorrect.
I'm the number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
If
I was
you
only
are
replenishing.
What do you mean
not
replenishing
claim
your
the
magic?
There's a good magic source
Doesn't
around
matter
here.
at all.
So I went
Then
there
who
I'm the
empty-handed.
number one suspect.
Kokichi did this.
I heard it.
Okay, that was just cruel. That was cruel. How was
You
I
said that
supposed to
you went
know?
to the hangar empty-handed. But that's a lie, isn't it?
See, that's what I thought, but how was I supposed to know that I could just bat away that stupid interrupting statement?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. But can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously.